All right, next, we've got factoring again with the trinomial because it's got three terms. So you got to see what you're working with first, okay? Trinomial, do we have any common factors? No. Next, we have to ask ourselves, is A equal to 1 or is A greater than 1? So in this case, our A is the number in front of x squared. Our A is equal to 1 here. So if A equals 1, we could use the cheating way. So we've got to think of two terms that multiply to negative 14 and add to negative 5. Okay? So I'm going to write out my two binomials here. I'm going to put x in the first spot in each one. Now, let's think about this. We got to multiply to negative 14. How do you multiply to a negative? Well, you need a negative and a positive, or a positive and a negative. Doesn't matter. The order does not matter here. So you can do a positive and a negative or a negative and positive. So you got to think of what multiplies to negative 14 and adds to negative 5. So let's think of things that multiply to 14. Well, you got 7 and 2. Now let's think about this. I've got to make one of these negative. Is there a way I can make one of these negative where they would add to negative 5? If I made 2 negative, it'd be 7 plus negative 2, which would be positive 5. That wouldn't work. But if I make 7 negative, negative 7 plus negative 7 times 2 is negative 14. Negative 7 plus 2 is negative 5. And so the minus will be 7. The plus will be 2. And this is my answer. Now you could put x plus 2 in the first part and x minus 7 in the next part because we are multiplying. 3 times 2 is the same thing as 2 times 3. So order does not matter there, but the sign does matter.